Have you noticed some people are so intolerant of anyone who's different from them? We've talked about how some people have um, a, 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 a confirmation bias syndrome, where they only want to see information that confirms their preconceived notions. And if you offer them information that contradicts what they want to believe, they get very agitated and they refuse to look at it because they're afraid to find out they're wrong. These are very insecure people. They need to be told they're right. They need to see that they're right. And that's all they want. They're the type that come to an opinion and they look for information that will support that opinion. They don't do research to formulate the opinion later on based on the research. They look for research to support their opinion. And they get very upset when they're presented with something different. They're the type that want to hear everything is just the way they think it should be. They want to see people who look like them, agree with them, who walk and talk and think, and everything is in their same sphere. If you're different in any way, shape, or form, they're going to ostracize you because you make them uncomfortable. Because and the truth is, they're not happy with who they are. They hate themselves, and so they project out hate towards others. They are unhappy with themselves. They are insecure little men, and anything that rivals that makes them uncomfortable. They don't like seeing people of color. They don't like seeing Mexicans or Latins. They don't like hearing other language spoken because they're so insecure. They're sure that the people are talking about them. And as I've told many of them on many occasions, if that person talking in a different language is not laughing, they're not talking about you. But these are individuals who are very insecure. They are the type of man who can't get a girl, and they see the type of girl they want, and then they see her with another man. And if that man happens to be of a different ethnicity, it gets them to the core. Why him and not me? Well, because she has good taste. And I'm not saying because of his ethnicity, but because he's probably a secure man where you are so insecure. And that troubles them because they don't understand. Now, I knew like in college, especially like freshmen or sophomore, the new kids, you hear them say, oh, my buddy, he likes that girl, so you can't go after her. What do you mean? You think he calls her like you call shotgun? And you have that say, and they never figure out. It doesn't matter who they like, it's who the girl likes, because the girl decides who she goes out with far more than the guy. Yeah, the guy usually is doing the asking out, but the girl has the say so and who gets to go out with her. But a lot of these guys are really mixed up and very insecure. And they have no tolerance for those who are slightly different or very different, whether it's because the person's a different race, a different ethnicity, a different religion, a different political party. And these people are so insecure that if the whole world was the same race as them, but they find something else to focus on, the difference. Because the fact is, none of us are all alike. We all have some differences. And it's pretty disgusting how some of these people are, but we see it. And some evil men and women play on that insecurity and try to manipulate those people. They are the worst of the worst. But anyway, I'm annoyed by those type of people, and we see them all along. We got to learn to live together in harmony, even when we are totally different. And that also means respecting someone with different political beliefs. I don't hate you because you're different, have a different view. I don't like you when you project out hate, bigotry, racism, homophobia, all sorts of bigotry. I don't like it when you use racial slurs, whether it's towards Italians or to black people or other Latins, Latinos. I don't appreciate that either. And I don't have to be in that group to disapprove of your mistreatment of them. Anyway, my friends, that's my talk. Have a good day.